tripping, this is easy, easy. Got them excited to meet me. I got diamonds, you got...
Well, even with all the buildings along the Las Vegas Strip and all the action here, this is one of the city's biggest attractions. Allegiant Stadium opened back in 2020. Tonight we put a bow on Week 15 with a great Monday night matchup, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. And off we go from Las Vegas. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. Allen, the man in motion left. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up. You look at this Raiders defense.
It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number one in the NFL against the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
On second down, here's Herbert. They'll buy some time right. Herbert able to show his wheels as he gets the first.
That's an early scrambler that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Herbert, quick pass out wide. And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
Here's Herbert now on second down. And fights him off. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
One of the great coaches said football's really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. In motion comes the tight end left. Going to throw on third down with Herbert. He'll drop this down to Taylor. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They snap it to Herbert. And Allen's got it. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process.
I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
So after the big play on fourth, here's 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Taylor.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You look at this Raiders defense.
They're slightly better than average against the run, number 14 in the NFL.
I jotted down in my notes in prepping for this game that this is definitely an area we got to keep an eye on, because you're talking about where they rank in stopping the run. But how about what they're facing? This unit loves to run the football, and they rank highly in the league in getting it done.
Yeah, power against power. Something's got to give.
In motion right, that's Metcalf.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. To the right side, complete to Taylor. Heck of a move, and then brought down near the 23. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
This will be play number 9 coming up on this relatively long opening drive as they look to convert on 3rd down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this 1st quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is 3rd down. Herbert off of play action. Out to his left. Touchdown, Chargers. Gerald Everett, his 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Chargers are on the board first here in Vegas.
A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the 4th quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
On 1st and 10, it's O'Connell.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this 1st quarter.
So from the 26-yard line, here's a 2nd down and 9.
A quick throw out to Adams on the perimeter. He'll be dropped at the 30. The shifty move couldn't free him. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. That is his 951st NFL reception. So 49 away from 1,000, but 951. That ties him with Andre Reed.
Oh, I love the trigger there because Andre Reed caught the ball any part of the field and specialized in traffic.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down.
Khalil Mack. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive. Then you get a big sack there on 3rd down, and you make the home crowd go, shh.
There is a hush indeed. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes and throw the football in order to have a...
And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0. Now 3rd down and very long. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
White now to return. 62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. And let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Play action. Now O'Connell. And this one too low.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. O'Connell on 1st and 10. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. The throw over the middle, taken in. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it's 2nd down. Now they'll audible to something else. And O'Connell now to throw. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. O'Connell looking to throw yet again. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 22-yard line. Here's O'Connell. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 10. Throwing, O'Connell. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
O'Connell from the gun on third down. He's got his target. That's complete.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
Now O'Connell.
And he's got it. Stopped short. Down at the 1. Had the broken tackle, but couldn't get it all the way home. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were...
And he's in! Touchdown, Raiders!
His 2nd rushing touchdown of the year and 3rd overall. And the Raiders are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession in the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Taylor. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
And to the right side here, it's Allen. So no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here's 2nd and 10.
That's complete to DK Metcalf. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. 3rd and 2, Herbert.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Raiders are going to take over at their own 41. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
To throw here, O'Connell. That's complete into the hands of Myers. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now it's O'Connell. He'll swing that out wide to Jacobs.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
2nd and 1 now from the 21. Back to throw, O'Connell. Same target, it's Jacobs again.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Here's O'Connell looking to throw it.
He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5. To the air again with O'Connell.
Touchdown Raiders! Devontae Adams from 10 yards out.
And the Raiders will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And the penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. Herbert on first down now. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Jacorian Bennett has it. And the Raiders are going to get the football back at their own 17. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Joey Bosa in on the stop. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
And he goes out right around the 39. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Throwing on 2nd down. Here's O'Connell. Throw caught by Mayer. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Now a give to Jacobs running right. Down to about the 45.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
This is 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. O'Connell.
Throw left side complete. That's Jacobs. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They'll go for it. O'Connell. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. They'll look to throw again. Wide open receiver complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A great play there. 31 yards. And the Raiders go up by 2 touchdowns. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that as he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a free-possession game.
59, 59. Let's go, let's go.
On second down, here's Herbert. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Herbert. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't ready up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away.
On the return, it's White.
Well, a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards.
And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down. And O'Connell now to throw. That is caught. And he is going to have the Raiders' first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
Caught on the right side by Adams. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. That will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Jacobs going to try the middle. Down at the 25.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 3, second down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball and continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs. That's his 18th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Raiders look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage, because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games, and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
5-9. Hey, easy. We're going orange. Ready?
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Flush to his right. And this one is incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. That's been a blowout that's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Herbert back to the air. So he got 9 yards that time, but he needed 10, and it brings up 4th and 1.
An audible here to get a new look.
Baylor Tigers.
4th down for Herbert. Desperation time. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
From the 46, here's 2nd down and 7.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
87 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. Here's a handoff to Jacobs, and he'll be taken down at the 34. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first.
Play action. Now O'Connell.
It's caught here by Adams. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run the full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. The kick by Carlson is good.
So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
After the made field goal, Carlson now sets up to kick this away.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
The Charger drive about to get going. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Now it's Herbert. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down.
59.
Herbert off of play action.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. One last throw here for Herbert. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders.
And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but second, third, and fourth quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you can win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you said baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time, and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that, and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
So for the Raiders, it's a 10th win of the year now as they move to 10-0.